Welcome to the Human 5 Project, the podcast where we cut straight to the breakthroughs that matter, the show where science meets self-optimization. I'm your host, Ultimate Biohacker 10X, and here we break down the real research, real data, and real dosing behind modern biohacking, from compounds and peptides to techniques, devices, lifestyle strategies, and performance protocols. Most people jump in and jump out before they get the gold, so we're keeping it tight and delivering the essential insights you need without the fluff. If you've taken the time to hit play, we'll make sure you walk away with valuable knowledge that can transform your approach to longevity, health optimization, and beyond. Hey legends, welcome back to the Human 5.0 Project. Tonight we are talking about TB-500 and Thymosin Beta-4. The peptides that went from racehorse joints right into your shoulder, your scalp, and even your foggy brain. No hype, no miracle claims, just the repair biology most people never learned. Let's break it down in 5 minutes flat. Quick note, this is educational, not medical advice. Peptides are clinician-guided tools, not DIY supplements. All right, let's get into it. All history here, no hyperbole. Thymosin Beta-4 was first cloned from the human thymus in the early 90s for immune and tissue repair research. By 2002, U.S. horse racing labs were using TB-500, the synthetic active fragment of TB4, to accelerate tendon and ligament healing. The FDA banned it for animal performance enhancement, not because it was unsafe, but because it worked too well. Human research never stopped. Europe ran phase 2 tendon healing trials out of Munich in 2019. 42 runners, 10 milligrams subcutaneous twice a week, 37% faster return to sport versus placebo. In the U.S., no pharma sponsor meant that the data lived in athlete cohorts, until a 2025 UCLA pilot on chronic Achilles pain showed a 68% pain reduction in 4 weeks. So how does this work? Well, here's the biology that actually matters. TB4 binds actin, the structural protein that lets cells migrate and repair tissue. TB500 is the short synthetic fragment that amplifies that signal. It boosts angiogenesis. VEGF jumps about 2.4 times and suppresses inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and IL-10 by roughly 25%. Translation: more blood flow, less inflammation, faster tissue healing. And the brain? Better vascular clearance means less inflammatory and post-viral debris hanging around. That's why people report clearer thinking. So what's the longevity angle? Well, this is where it gets interesting. Harvard rat data in 2023 showed TB500 plus TB4 slowed telomere shortening by 22% over 8 months. Human proxy data isn't randomized yet, but it's compelling. One 34-year-old CrossFitter on a 4-week protocol dropped C-reactive protein from 4.2 to 1.1, and resting heart rate fell 8 beats per minute. Translation: less systemic inflammation means slower biological aging. Everywhere. All right, so how about an acute injury and recovery stack? This is educational protocol data, not a prescription, used in supervised settings. So one example of a research-based structure, weeks 1 to 2, TB500, 2 milligrams subcutaneous, TB4, 500 micrograms subcutaneous, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Weeks 3 to 6, taper to 1 milligram and 250 micrograms respectively. Then twice weekly monthly tune-up, 500 micrograms of each, once. What labs to watch? C-reactive protein and erythrocyte sedimentation rate, or the CRP and the ESR, they should drop at least 25%. If IGF-1 jumps over 50%, back off. This is repair mode, not growth hormone cosplay. What other things have we uncovered? Well, here's the unexpected part. A UCLA 2025 pilot followed 12 long COVID patients for 8 weeks. Average MOCA cognitive scores increased 22%. Hair density improved about 30% in 6 weeks because VEGF doesn't care if it's feeding tendons or follicles. One caution: blood pressure can dip slightly. Check standing blood pressure around day 7. So from a legal and safety standpoint, TB500 and TB4 are not FDA-approved drugs, but they are legal for research and clinician-directed use. They're not anabolic, they don't suppress hormones, but they still require supervision. TB500 and TB4 aren't magic. They're the repair crew your body hired years ago and never let work overtime. Cycle smart, watch your labs, Respect the biology. Grab the free TB-500 and TB4 stack cheat sheet in the show notes. Next time, we're going to tackle SS31, the mitochondria whisperer. Until then, stay hacked, stay curious, and stay unbreakable. Thanks for listening to the Human Upgrade Project. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready to elevate their biology. Make sure to follow the show for weekly deep dives into peptides, protocols, devices, lifestyle strategies, and the science of high-performance longevity. Until next time, stay curious, stay optimized, and stay 10x.